One of the greatest pains in life comes from comparing yourself to others. We often think, "She is so successful, why am I not?" Now, think for a moment. If today's world-class footballer, Ronaldo, had not played football but played cricket instead, he might not have been recognized worldwide, maybe not even in his own country. Similarly, if Shakib Al Hasan didn't play cricket but pursued acting, perhaps the same would have happened to him. What we fail to understand is, every person's life has a different purpose. That's why wise people always say, comparing yourself with others is the biggest folly. Imagine if a fish spent its whole life trying to fly like a bird. It would always feel inadequate, even though it has the ability to cross the entire ocean. These days, when we scroll through social media and immediately compare ourselves to the best moments of others' lives, we start believing, "My life is full of sorrow and meaningless." In those moments, we forget how many gifts the Creator has already placed inside us. This habit of comparison slowly pulls people towards sadness, emptiness, and frustration. This is why today's story is for those who have ever told themselves, "I must be like them someday." The boy in this story will learn how true success comes when you stop comparing yourself with others. So listen carefully. Don't skip this story, because it might completely change the way you see yourself. Once upon a time, there was a small mountain village where a boy named Adam lived. He was hardworking and kind-hearted, but one habit always made him unhappy. He constantly compared himself to others. When he saw his classmates score the highest marks, he would think, "If only I were as smart as him." When he looked at his wealthy neighbor Mark, Adam would sigh, "If only I had his money." Even if someone ran faster than him, he would think, "Why can't I do that?" Over time, these thoughts made him even more miserable. He lost focus on his studies and began drifting away from small joys. He constantly felt that he would never be enough and that he had many shortcomings. One afternoon, a wise old man came to the village. Everyone called him the Old Master. He was known for his wisdom and people loved to hear his advice. Adam approached him and admitted, "Old Master, I work hard, but whenever I see someone better than me, I break down. It feels like I can never be like them." The Old Master listened quietly and then smiled. He said, "Tomorrow morning, go to the oldest orchard in the village. Your answer will be there." The next morning, Adam went there. The Old Master was already waiting. He asked, "Look around, what do you see?" Adam looked carefully. There were so many trees, some tall, some short, some full of fruit, some with none. The Old Master shook his head and said, "Now imagine this apple tree looking at that tree and saying, 'Why am I not as tall?' Or this tree lamenting, 'If only my fruits were as sweet as the apples.' How would that sound?" Adam laughed. "It would sound completely foolish, Old Master." The Old Master asked, "And now, how does the whole orchard feel to you?" Adam smiled. "Peaceful, beautiful, everything seems right." The Old Master said, "Exactly. Life is like that too. Every tree has its own strength. The apple tree bears fruit, and the oak tree stands tall and strong. They are different, yet both are valuable. Humans are no different." Then he took Adam to the edge of a pond. Fish swam skillfully in the water, and a bird flew in the sky. The Old Master asked, "Tell me, if the fish tried to fly like the bird, would that make sense?" Adam shook his head. "Of course not. Fish are meant to swim and birds to fly." The Old Master said softly, "Then why do you spend your whole life trying to be someone else? You have your own path. You have your own gifts. Maybe you haven't seen them clearly yet. Find your strengths and move forward with them." That day, a profound change came over Adam's mind. He realized that every person is different, and comparing himself to others only destroys his own happiness. From that day on, he stopped measuring his worth by others and focused on his own effort and talent. Gradually, his confidence returned, and life began to feel bright and fulfilling again. Years of hard work and staying true to his own path helped Adam build his own business. He became an inspiration in the village. When someone asked, "How did you become so successful?" he would smile and say, "Never compare yourself with others. If a fish tries to fly, it will feel like a failure its whole life. But if it swims, it can conquer the entire ocean. Always remember, both the sun and the moon give light, yet both are equally important. One guides people during the day, the other at night. So to achieve your dreams, find your own path. Walk in your own style. That is how you will discover your true hidden success." The 3 lessons we learn from this story. First, stop comparing yourself with others. Every person's path is different. Instead of feeling inadequate by seeing someone else's success, focus on your own strengths and abilities. Second, discover your strengths and talents. If a fish tries to fly, it will fail, but if it swims, it can conquer the sea. Know your talents and put them to use. Third, success comes from patience and effort. By staying steadfast on your own path, confidence gradually returns, and true success is achieved. If this story has changed your perspective even a little, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you want, give the video a like and subscribe to the channel to be a companion on your journey to success.